Problem statement. Due to its energy consumption, the housing sector is responsible for 32% of greenhouse gases emissions in Mexico. In addition, a study carried out by Conurba revealed that 65% of the Mexican houses are informal. This implies that they are poorly planned homes, frequently built with very low quality materials. In this scenario, it's clear that the problem is not the lack of housing, but it's the conditions of these. The specific problem that this project seeks to solve is the lack of low-income housing with elements that allow a decent habitability, within a framework of passive energy guidelines and their respective energy efficiency. Furthermore, working alongside 3 SDGs, being the main goal number 11, sustainable cities and communities, and also creating an impact with number 7 and 13. Solution. Essentially, our solution proposal is to rehabilitate and energetically renew the low-income houses in the Baja California region, based on the passive house standard characterized by the weather conditions of Mexico. The standard is summarized in 5 fundamental criteria: thermal insulation, passive house windows, ventilation heat recovery, airtightness of the buildings, and absence of thermal bridges. As well, with this project, each home can save up between 70 and 90% of its energy demand, helping reduce the 70% of global carbon emissions that cities and metropolitan areas produce, which helps us to work together along SDG 11. Customer market. Unfortunately, around 60% of Mexicans with incomes below 3 minimum wages cannot be a part of the institutional urbanized land and housing programs. Therefore, this percentage of the population decides to either build their homes irregularly and by self-construction or acquire a low-income house. Generally, social housing is the alternative requested by independent workers, employees of some non-regularized trade, or workers affiliated with Social Security. In this scenario, more than a choice directed by an analysis, it is a choice based on what people can pay within these options. With this said, our target market goes to the owners of these households, and the potential market, once it escalates, will be directed to the housing development companies in the region. Impact. The benefits of our proposal are reflected firstly in the individuals who hire us. They will have a home habitable in many aspects, such as thermal comfort and well-being. In addition to that, the customer will start getting revenue from their investment due to around 70% of its energy demand will decrease, as shown in the passive house records. Seeing the bigger picture, the more implementation of this proposal, the greater impact it will cause in our environment and sustainable development. Specifically, working towards SDG 11, targeting both the need to better houses and energy efficiency.